everyone, it's Andrew here from Craps Down Under. Today I'm going to do another lay on the 10 strategy. This time it's going to be a bit aggressive. We're going to try and double our bankroll, and we're going to use a progression where we go 50, then 100, then 200, and then 400, and that's it. That uses up about 750 of our bankroll. The idea is we hope to not get 4 10s in a row. We do parlay our first win. We always parlay, and that actually recovers our losses and generates our profit. So we're banking on the fact that getting 4 10s in a row is fairly rare. It is about less than 1% or so. So it's fairly unlikely that you're going to get that. And that's what this strategy is doing. It's going to try and double the bankroll before we get 4 10s. And if we manage to do that, then we could play it again. And it doesn't really matter if you blow out your bankroll if you manage to get there most times. So occasionally you blow out your bankroll, but that's okay. That's part of the cost of doing business. So let's get started. I'll lay the 10, 50 bucks. Let's go. Got a 9. And we got a 10. All right, so just so you can see, I'll put the losses there. So we're going to go up to 100. I've got a 4. 5. 5 again. Hit the 10. Maybe we're going to do it. All right, so there's 100. So now we go up to 200. Remember, this bet has always got a 66% chance of winning, 66%. So the house has done pretty well to beat us twice already. 9. 3. Oops, off the table. 9. So I think we hit the point. I'm not even going to bother with this silly point because it doesn't really matter. We're just aiming for 10s or 7s. Hit the 10. That's 3 in a row. So you might be seeing something pretty spectacular here. That's 200. So now we go up to 400. That's 200. And what I can do, just take all that out there. That's 100 out of there, that's 400. Put all that back in our bankroll. So we shouldn't be able to get here because this is like a 1% roll. It's an 8. But it's kind of crazy how the dice go. We still haven't seen a 7. I've been rolling this entire time and not a single 7. 5. 5. 3. There's our 7. Finally got one. So that's 400. It's going to win 200. So we'll take back 200 here and we parlay it. Now we do owe some VIG. 200 is going to require $10 VIG. So need to get back 15. So this is you are playing at a pretty high level here. 7. All right. So this is what we win. Take all that back there. There's our win. Right, just make sure that's all even, perfectly even. That all comes back into our bankroll. Need to work out our VIG. That's going to be 15. So we're up a little bit. Start over. 8, 6, 8, 7 out. We win. We'll need to pay that out as reds, and I need to keep one back. I owe $1 vig, so I need to get 4 back. I'll put that there, and we parlay him up to 75. 8. Just hoping to get the back-to-backs. That's all we're looking for. And then we make our money. There's a 5. I got the 10, so we lost that one. So we go up to the 100. $7. So our 100 wins 50. We're going to owe $2 in vig. Parlay that on. Yo. 6, 8, and there's our 7. So obviously we need to add a little bit more onto that. We've got to split that in half. 75 there. So start over, and we owe $3 vig. Don't have enough, so I'll pass that, get 2 back. All right, start over, $10. Oh, sorry, $50, 2 units. 8. Where we're saying a unit's at $25, but there we go. That's looking like a yo. Midnight. 6. 8, came hard. 6, came hard. 4, and there's our 10. 100. Midnight. 8. There's our 7. So we win 2. Put it on. We do owe $2 vig. $9. Midnight. 9. 7 out. So what we got here, 75 is what we get paid. We owe $3 in vig, and this, get 2 back. So we're racking chips, and the idea is we want to double our bankroll. 7 on the come out, we win, parlay, add $1 for vig. 9, 8, yo, 9, 8, hard 6, 9, 9 again, 7 out. So we win now 37, take it all back for vig. Start over, so where we're at, let's see where we got to. Not quite enough to colour that up. So we're already at 300 and almost 350. So it's actually 349 is where we're at. So we can try something a little bit different now. Split our profit in half. See how many we've got? 2, 3. Okay, 150. So that'll win us 75. So we'll stop doing the parlay trick. We'll just try and go for a bigger win now. 7. We got it. Gets us 75. We go 3 in vig. Alright, so we're getting closer. So we'll take 200. Lay that. Got the hard 10, so we lost it. Whoops. Put it back up. Playing with my profit now, so I'm getting more aggressive. Yo. Aces. 9. 5. 5. 8. Ace deuce. Ace deuce. 5. Hard 6. There's a 7. About time. Alright, so we'll split that in half. Alright, so that's $5 vig. Right, let's play a little bit more aggressively. There's a 7. So we haven't seen many 7s. Let's make sure we split that in half. Okay, so what's that? Whoops. So 150. That's go $7 vig. Pass the deal of 10. Get 3 back. Where are we at? Alright, let's try. I'll try at 100. 6. 5. Midnight. There's our 5 again. There's our 7. So we're going to win 50 here. So 50, $2 vig. Stack it on. That's an 8. There's a 5. It's a 6. There's an 8. 8. Oh, there's our 10. So we lost. So go up a little bit here. Go up to 200. 3. 8. 9. Not a lot of 7s, very few. Seen a lot of long rolls here. Midnight. 8. It's really hard to say what that is. It's a 6, that's the way it's fallen. 9. 8. 8. Exceptionally good rolls. Hard 4. 6. I remember I'm playing this and this shooter's banging out numbers and not hitting 7s. Like this is a, I guess it's kind of, there's a 7, but it's a kind of a long roll. Right, so we're going to win 100. There's 100, we go $5 vig. Alright, density of 7s is very, very low. At some point we're hoping we'll see a few more. There's a 7. Right, so that's going to pay 150. That's 300 on there, so get our 150. We do owe a bit of VIG there. We owe $7 VIG. So I'll get back 20. Hand that $2 there. Take this one back. That pays our VIG. So where are we at? Well, we've kind of we've got halfway there, halfway to our target, plus a little bit. So not too shabby. We're on 100. In fact, what we might do, split it in half, put 250 on it. That's about 250. There we are, that's 250 there. So I'm going to put 250 on it to win 125. 9. 8. There's a 6. Notice we haven't really seen very many 7s at all. It's there's speak of the devil. But yeah, we really haven't seen a lot. We've had very long rolls. So it's not like it's gone, like we've had an exceptional number of 7s. We've actually had a paucity of 7s, but we are still actually doing okay. So 125, that's a $6 VIG. I'll pass 10 and I'll get back 4. All right. All right. Let's stick that on top, go up to 1, 2, what have we got here? 3, 4, get it down, 3, 4, take 75 of that back. So basically got 300 here on the lay. Trying to make 150. Got an 8. Got a 7, so we make our 150. Might just pay that out like that. I do owe 7 in VIG. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, we doubled our bankroll yet. I'll get that in greens. We're not quite there. We've just got probably another little hit we've got to get. 1, 2, 100, 150 off our target of doubling. So I'll start there at 100. Let's see how we go. Got 7. All right, so I'm going to get 50. I'm going to pay 2 in VIG. Stack him on. So that's 150. I might just power press that to 200. 6. Midnight. In fact, it might be more than, is that right? Yeah, no, it's 200. 8. Just trying to bring it home. There's our 7. All right. Get paid $100. $5. Worked out perfectly. Chuck that in our rack. There we are. Let's see, nothing fits in. Started with 1,000. Up. There's 1,000. Right, yellow chip. Now you've got a $2,000 bankroll. You could do the same thing all over again, but play at a higher level. So, food for thought. There's nothing wrong with starting at, say, a $1,000 bankroll, double it, try and double it again. Then when you've done that, start over at the $1,000. Yes, you're going to, at some point, you're going to wipe out your bankroll. That's absolutely going to happen. In fact, we almost got there on our very first shooter. So even though that's like a 1%, it's less than 1% chance, I believe. I'd have to do the math again, but it's, you know, you're 99% gonna win. It's literally that good. You're gonna win on, you know, you're not going to see four. When I say win, you're not going to see 4 10s in a row before a 7. Now, just getting a 7 doesn't quite get us there because we do have to parlay it. But once we've had our first 7, we're 66% favourite on every roll. So you get your first 7, great. You're now still 66% favourite on the next roll. So who cares what happened in the past? The dice don't care about the past. All they're doing is you've got twice as likely to get the 7 as you are to get a 10. And that's putting you at a 66% advantage on every roll. So even regardless if you've parlayed or what, you've always got that 66% advantage. So getting 4 10s before a 7 is pretty unlikely. Not going to say it can't happen. It almost did happen. But for the rest of the hand, we didn't see that, even though we saw very few 7s. We actually had very, very long rolls, but we still prevailed, doubled a bankroll. So it's not a bad little play. It is aggressive. So with aggression comes great reward, I should say, and great risk. But you get this rolling a few times, you don't care if you bust a bankroll, right? You really don't care. Yes, you are going to bust a bankroll, you know, once in 100 times that you play it. But if you're able to double it up like what I did, and I did that just to get my sort of seed money, like I used this to then get me a 100 or 500 bucks here, and then I started playing more aggressive, and I didn't really care too much about doing the progression. I was then just doing my, you know, 1 win and then parlay. I didn't worry about doing the sort of the progression where I started at 50, then 100. Right, then it was 200, and then it was 3, 4, and then it was 400, right? That was the progression, right? Once I got enough up here, I'm only doing it for a few rolls to build up a bit of profit. Then I started playing aggressive with my profit. So I'm out of that phase of putting this higher risk. And yeah, if I blow my profit, then I'll start back again, build up a bit of profit. Then I'll start playing the more aggressive play at a higher level. And that's kind of how we got there in the end. And so just being a bit aggressive can really bring home the money. So as you've seen, we rolled it out, we doubled our bankroll. And got to be happy with that. So I'll leave it there, and appreciate you watching and look forward to your comments and feedback. Bye for now.